the situation with Breonna Taylor. It's just kind of, it's really unnerving me to the point where I'm trying to find a way to kind of have my natural common sense kick in to try to understand everything that kind of happened and everything that is happening. Okay. Greetings, Miss Monique Hill. Greetings to the Sirius Mindz family. All right. Once again, shout out to Black Guns Matter. Shout out to Solid. We just have to make it a lifestyle to support black businesses and support each other. All right. Melina, how are you doing? I know we like on first name basis now. All right. Thanks for the support. Thanks for coming on. But I'm not on Fridays, especially at 3 o'clock, because I'm knee deep in paperwork and some other digital paperwork. Anyway, Breonna Taylor. This yeah, I gotta talk about Charles Barkley. We're gonna get to that in a second. I mean, cooning is at an all-time high, man. People are trying to make themselves relevant. People that once had a voice are trying to make themselves relevant, so much so that they don't have their finger on the pulse of what's going on in the black community with black people, so they don't know what to say. But white people, their friends, call them to come say something, and they don't really know what to say. All right, Joseph Thomas Moore, Walaikum Salam. All right, Charles Williams, peace, man. All right, so I'm trying to wrap my brain around it. But before we do that, as opposed to talking about the people, no, Sandra, I'm not ignoring that. Yancey Smith, if the Attorney General Daniel Cameron throw the case, Mitch McConnell has been grooming him for SCOTUS appointment for years. All right. So you want to be a senator? So you want to be a governor? So you want to be a big nigga up on the block? A big Negro up on the block? You know, Sandra Yancey Smith, thank you very much for giving me that information. And that's exactly what I felt and what I thought when I started reading between the lines. Who is this Negro doing this press conference, man? Talking about the only information, the only thing that we can charge him with, and no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. But we're going to dive deep into that in 1 second. I want y'all to listen to this sister, Tamika Mallory, calling out the cowards. All right, let's take a listen.
He mentioned at the press conference, which I thought was quite interesting, that he's a black man. And as I laid and cried and hurt for Tamika Palmer and for Breonna Taylor and for Kenny Walker and for Janiyah, who we need to love up on, as I laid there and I thought about him saying he's a black man, I thought about the ships that went into Fort Monroe and Jamestown with our people on them over 400 years ago, and how there were also black men on those ships that were responsible for bringing our people over here. Daniel Cameron is no different than the sellout Negroes that sold our people into slavery and helped white men to capture our people, to abuse them, and to traffic them while our women were raped, while our men were raped by savages. That is who you are, Daniel Cameron. You are a coward. You are a sellout. And you were used by the system to harm your own mama, your own black mama. We have no respect for you. No respect for your black skin. Because all of our skin folk ain't our kinfolk. And you do not belong to black people at all. He mentioned at the press conference.
Wow. That's Tamika Mallory. And that's the sentiment of a lot of people in dealing with, that's the sentiment of a lot of people dealing with the idea of this Negro doing what he has done. All right. Throwing the case. Just threw it. No one is being charged for the murder of Breonna Taylor. All right. And I think this is a sad kind of dynamic that all that we've been through. Now the world has actually witnessed this. All right. I am Milano DeBoss, whatever your name is. I'm God having a human experience called Griff. Tamika Mallory says all our skin folk ain't kinfolk. All our skin folk ain't kinfolk. And that's real, man. Nah. Sandra Yancey, please tell me that ain't true. Sandra Yancey Smith says the Attorney General Cameron married Mitch McConnell's granddaughter August of 2020. Fuck out of here. Nah, you cannot be serious. And you mean to tell me y'all still can't see the cover up? Y'all can't see the injustice, the miscarriage of justice? This man was put in place to do exactly what he's doing right now. Issa Shah, I'll text you back if you change that picture on your IG page. All right, you know you don't hardly look like that no more. As soon as I get off here, Issa, I'll hit you back. All right, so you can't see how this person was put in place to do exactly what he's doing right now. Come on, y'all. Come on. So, Miss Yancey Smith, if you are absolutely correct, which I'm going to investigate, that the Attorney General, Daniel Cameron, is married to Mitch McConnell's granddaughter, and the marriage happened August 2020. That shit was like last month. Whoo! And so, Miss Yancey Smith, what did they promise, dude? A Senate seat? What did they promise him? Because he's short through this case. I had an interesting conversation with a gentleman. I'm not going to mention his name. Let's just say he's a well-informed gentleman. I'm not sure if he feels comfortable with me mentioning his name. That if we was to listen to the 911 call that took place that night, he informed me that how you going to stay on the phone with police for 2 minutes and 40-something seconds, right, after Breonna was shot? No one giving aid to Breonna and this kind of thing. None of the neighbors actually said they never heard police identifying themselves or whatever. But this particular gentleman made a very interesting point that if the police did identify themselves and Breonna's boyfriend shot back at them or shot at them, why isn't he in jail for assault? Why isn't he in jail for shooting a police officer? Because in fact, they did not announce themselves. He did not announce them. They did not announce themselves. You coming in on a no-knock warrant, all right? You throwing flash grenades, smoke bombs, making racket, noise. 3 and 4 officers telling everyone to get down. So if that would have happened, the average person, as I was told by this particular gentleman, if the police bust in your house and they're announcing that they're the police, then you might say, okay, I don't want no drama like that. I'm going to get down. Because you don't want to be charged with a crime, especially shooting a police officer and going to jail for life. Why is it that that man is free right now? Why did they let him go? Somebody hit me up and texted me and said they came unannounced like that to get a bogus no-knock warrant because they really thought drugs was in there and they wanted the drug money. Why not come with a regular warrant? Hold on for a second. So Yancey Smith, someone said he's not married to McConnell's granddaughter. He's on the short list as a Supreme Court nominee. Fuckery in full effect. Word. That was David M. Tavares. All right, Minister Server. Now we can confirm the fact if he's married to her. Cameron is only 34 years old. This is his second marriage. First one lasted about a year, and he's actually, well, he's Minister Service. Yancey is saying he's actually married to this chick. That would explain a whole lot of things. But to the both of y'all, I really appreciate y'all, but that still doesn't explain the cooning, the buck dancing. That still doesn't explain the cooning and the buck dancing. And then somebody help me out before I get besides myself. What is with people like Charles Barkley? I mean, what? Help me out, y'all. Please help me out. I'm just curious, family. Help me out. Help me out. Charles Barkley facing backlash for comments on Breonna's case. Let's hear what this Negro got to say. I don't know about y'all, man. I don't even know how y'all take cooning ass Negroes. I'm not even built that way, man. Some of y'all give them a pass because they was rappers and sports players and entertainers and movie stars. I give less than a fucking rat's ass. So, Minister Server, Yancey Smith says, go look at the Go Ready News article. Go look at the Go Ready News article. No, Queen Kong, no. You said a war is coming and it's not with... No, the war is already here, sis. Moni Robbins, what's good with you, Queen? As you said, they are irrelevant and out of touch with black people today. Right. White on white crime been happening, Queen Kong. For real. It's been happening. Back to what I was about to do. Let's talk about this cooning ass Charles Barkley Negro. Negro-ness at its finest, man.
Assault. Former Sixer and current basketball analyst Charles Barkley is facing backlash for his comments on the Breonna Taylor case. Last night during the NBA pregame show, he said Taylor's death should not be compared to other recent high-profile cases.
You know, we do have to take into account that her boyfriend did shoot at the cop and shot a cop. So, like I say, even though I'm really sorry she lost her life, I don't think that we can just say we can put this in the same situation with George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery. I just don't believe that.
Hall of Famer and co-host Shaquille O'Neal agreed with Barkley. Now both are facing criticism on social media. Sports reporter Jamel Hill said, with all due respect to the TNT crew, Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron did not present the full story in his public comments. He presented half-truths to shape a narrative. The police were careless and reckless and tried to cover their expletive.
Nick, these Negroes are just ridiculous. With all due respect to the TNT crew, Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron did not present the full story in his public comments. He presented half-truths to shape a narrative. The police were careless and reckless and tried to cover up their fuckery. Wow. 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 Yeah, well, that Barkley wife is white. That should explain part of it. Wow. But yeah. Oh, okay. A free-thinking black man. Liberals won't stand for that. That ain't fucking free-thinking black man. That's a misinformed, cooning-ass Negro. Some idiot. Let me read to you what some idiot said on it. If cop was evil in this case, then they would have killed the boyfriend too. What does that kind of stuff from mindless nitwits, what does that actually mean? This fucking scumbag comes on here talking about if the cops were evil, they would have killed the boyfriend too. So you basically saying they killed Breonna. But if they was really evil, they would have killed the boyfriend too. If the cops were good, they wouldn't have killed a young lady who was sleeping in her bed and didn't fire any shots at them. Thank you. That's the answer to that. Have we not learned that racism is systemic? It's interwoven into the fabric of who these people are and in every system? Come on, man. Y'all have got to be kidding me. Come on. Come on. So Mitch McConnell groomed him. Okay. And this is what we get. But Charles Barkley, are you serious? The woman was laying asleep in her bed. Plainclothes officers came to execute a no-knock warrant. Right? And this woman ends up dead. Now, I went over the scenario last night with everyone. If someone bangs and knocks down my door middle of the night, yeah, same with you. I don't know who you are, SBSF.Bay74. I'm not a dog. I'm not a goat. I'm not an animal. I'm just Professor Griff. That's it, bro. We're good, though. All right, I know it's like a term of endearment for you thing, but I don't even do that like that. This is Serious Minds that attract serious minds seriously. That's why I call my platform Sirius Mindz. All right? So, you're not supposed to defend yourself in your own household. I'm just baffled by that. But in the meantime, in between time, Breonna Taylor's family demands Kentucky Attorney General release grand jury transcripts, lawyer says. What is wrong with releasing the transcripts? Understand why they set up the grand jury. Why set up the Electoral College? Y'all already know the damn election is rigged. Why y'all going jumping through hoops, man? And whoever this chick is, Nancy, that keeps texting me, asking me if I'm going to vote, I done blocked your ass 8 times. How you keep getting through? Nancy, stop texting me and asking me, am I going to vote for Biden? I'm not voting for Satan, the devil, or Lucifer. I'm sorry. No. Don't tell me I have to vote. If you don't vote, you don't count. No, motherfucker, you don't fucking count. Because you falling for the same old tricks and lies. You already know the election is rigged. You already know they already selected the next president. They already know they have their agenda mapped out a few years ahead of time. But you want me to do backflips and jump through this whole voting madness. Man, fuck out of here. I know, I said I was going to stop cursing. I really did, man. This chick keeps texting me, and I keep answering her questions. I'm like, Nancy, like, vote for who? If there was someone to vote for, I probably wouldn't vote, but I'd probably, would let people know that, maybe you. Hold on. Hi, Kavan. I'm Nancy. Volunteering with the Georgia Democrats election day is less than 50 days away. Can we count on your support for Joe Biden and Georgia Democrats? No. No. Hell no. Hold on. I just simply put no. So she hit me back. Thanks for letting me know. No goddamn problem. May I ask you who you will be supporting this election? And I can show y'all what I put. I just simply said if there was someone to vote for, I would vote. I can't vote for Satan or the devil. It's just not in my spirit. Then she says, so you're not planning on voting this year? What in the fuck part of that didn't you understand? What part of that, the brag about whatever, kill that. I ain't worried about fucking spies having my phone. A spy for what? You ain't got to be a spy. I put my shit out online. What the fuck? Ain't nobody got a spy on me. They didn't get my number from voter registration because I didn't fill one out. What are you talking about? My phone number's been out there for 17 years. I'm not voting for a demagogue who is moving our country towards a dictatorship. I'm going to answer her back. Who are you speaking about? Biden? Who are you speaking about? Biden? So I'm like, I know some of y'all are like, why don't you just block her if you don't want the headache? Well, it's not really a headache. I'm just trying to figure out these people's motives. Because I said to myself when I speak to black people, so you voting, but you voting for who and then for what? So you went through 8 years with you voting in Barack Obama, and you got what? Don't worry about it. Like Cat Williams said, I'll wait. And you got what? And you got what? And you got what? All right, the wait is over. Nothing. Nothing. Because y'all done pop fucking firecrackers, done grilled out, done had parties, Barack Obama parties, y'all done, shit, 6 months into his presidency, that shit faded, and y'all ain't heard from dude yet. And then miraculously, he got the Nobel Peace Prize for what? You didn't get nothing out of that. I know it's a double negative. You didn't get anything out of that. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Him and his hench girl, Hillary Clinton, assassinated Muammar Gaddafi. What else? What do we get out of that? No, you move your ass out of America. Dolly B5708, you move. Wherever you go, send us a telegram and tell us how it is. We're going to be here. It's our goddamn land. So you move. My phone number is 678-557-2919. Go your ass wherever you gonna go. Hit me back and let me know how it is. Let me know if it's bright and fucking sunny and how you want it to be wherever you going. Why the fuck we always gotta move someplace? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Breonna Taylor family demands Kentucky Attorney General release grand jury transcripts, lawyer says. Breonna's family is declaring and demanding Friday that Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron release the transcripts of the grand jury proceedings that led to the indictment of only one of the 3 officers involved in the police operation that resulted in her death. Attorney Ben Crump made the announcement in Louisville while speaking alongside of Taylor's family in their first news conference since the decision was revealed on Wednesday. All right.
Well, the decision in the Breonna Taylor case sparking a new wave of protests across the country, with demonstrators lashing out against what they call a racist criminal justice system. But we have heard calls for change before in similar cases. Will change happen this time? With us now, Lawrence Jones. He's a Fox News analyst and a Fox Nation host. Lawrence, always great to have you on there. The question becomes, are these protests forcing change, or are they taking attention away from forcing change?
Well, thanks for having me, Trace. I think the peaceful protest is affecting change, but when it comes down to the violence, I think that it takes attention from
dumbass, bitch ass nigga talking point. This first thing he did, put the protest back in a violent capsule, in a violent bottle, in a violent package, all right? To change the narrative and to change the vibe and the frequency of the entire conversation. Nigga, he didn't ask you that. He didn't ask you that. He didn't ask you that. Since we brought attention to the fact that white anarchists were behind the vandalism in several cities in America, it forced not only the mayor and other people to come clean about white people taking over the Black Lives Matter protests, thus making it violent. This nigga gets on here Durham Breonna Taylor protest was hijacked by a group of white rioters trying to co-opt the racial justice movement, the mayor says. The goddamn mayor said it. Now let's get back to this Negro.
Decision in the Breonna Taylor case sparking a new wave of protests across the country, with demonstrators lashing out against what they call a racist criminal justice system. But we have heard calls for change before in similar cases. Will change happen this time? With us now, Lawrence Jones. He's a Fox News analyst and a Fox Nation host. Lawrence, always great to have you on there. The question becomes, are these protests forcing change, or are they taking attention away from forcing change?
Well, thanks for having me, Trace. I think the peaceful protest is affecting change, but when it comes down to the violence, I think that it takes attention from the issues at hand. It's one thing to protest, but then when you become violent, I think that becomes problematic. But I would also push those that are protesting to focus on policy. At the end of the day, you can protest all day, but if you don't get changes in policy, then that protest is really in vain.
Did you just hear this, Negro? Did y'all just hear this, Negro? Lawrence Jones, you fucking idiot. Why do you think people are protesting? Because they're not getting any justice. They're protesting because they want to affect change. Protesting is not the only thing that's going down right now. There are people working on all sides, all right, to change the dynamic of the injustice, the criminal justice system, so that we can get justice, so that we don't have to protest. But niggas like you, Lawrence Jones, no, nigga is a too much of a higher title to bestow on a coon-ass nigga. Coon-ass Negroes like you want to come on Fox News. Tiffany, you take your ass to Mars some goddamn where. You go to Mars. Send us a goddamn smiley face or something and let us know. But this Negro talking about if it doesn't affect change. Why do you think people are out there? And we have video clip of white people being extra violent. But how come they don't talk about, they don't trot out these kind of Lawrence Jones Negroes to talk about white people's violence? Did not the white boy just shoot a few people at the protest? Did not the other white boy shoot some other white people in Portland? Did not the other white boy drive through the goddamn and mow people down with his car? Where are these Negroes at when this is happening? Hold on. Where's these kind of Negroes at when this is happening?
With the Breonna Taylor case, a decision was made, but there's a lot of questions that I still have. If that is the legal standard, then what about the fact that the young man, Walker, had illegally obtained that firearm, and the fact that there's castle doctrine in Kentucky and stand your ground laws? And he said it, he didn't hear the cops, and the cops said that they said that, they announced themselves. And so it's a lot of back and forth on that issue, but he have a right to be there, and they obtained a warrant to search the place, and all the stuff that they were looking from the drugs, illegal guns, money was not there. So there's a lot of questions for people.
Family, let me talk to y'all. I'm not being disrespectful to y'all. I'm moving closer to the camera and I'm coming down on this level. Because I want to be clear. Let me put my Black Guns Matter. Let me be clear. These fuckers did surveillance for months. Months. You know who was in and out of the place. You done tapped the phone. All right? You done questioned neighbors. You did the surveillance. You took pictures. You got video. You know who was coming in and out of the place. You knew who she worked for. You knew who her boyfriend worked for. You knew who the ex-boyfriend was because you already had him in custody. Now, the day that the judge signed the warrant, that next morning, They executed the warrant the next morning. You already had the intel. If you already had the intel, then you should already know what was going on, right? And if you already knew what was going on, right? You already knew who was in and out of the place. You know who stayed there. Now, let's ask the question. Why a no-knock warrant? No. Leave your fucking emotions out of it. Calm the fuck down and answer my question. Why the no-knock warrant? If you already knew all of these things, why the no-knock warrant? Scott, I hear what you said. You issued a no-knock warrant because you want to catch someone in the act and you want to catch the drugs there and catch the guns there and to catch whomever. And if you already did the surveillance for months, then you already know what was going down. Stop playing, man. Stop playing. Yeah, Yancey, Sandra Yancey Smith, they forced dude. They put him in some uncompromising position. He said, well, I might have heard the police. Shut the fuck up. Your fat ass was asleep 3 o'clock in the goddamn morning. You ain't hear no police yelling out as the police open up. Do y'all understand what a no-knock warrant is? We ain't fucking knocking. We're not announcing ourselves. The nature of what they're saying they did is built into it. So don't ask a neighbor, did you hear the cops talking about where the police open up? They didn't hear that shit because they didn't say it. Lies, liars from liars. Liars telling lies. Don't be surprised when the liar lie. That's what they do. They're liars. Y'all stop throwing this bullshit around about, she was some nigga, some dumbass, ignorant. I don't even know if he black. It's on YouTube with a whole series of how Breonna is some big time drug. Let me tell y'all something about dudes that I knew in the past that was big time drug dealers. They were in cahoots with white people and they knew every fucking thing. So stop playing. Ain't nobody selling no drugs in America and white people don't know. Fuck. Stop playing, man. Stop playing, y'all. Camouflage Jones, give thanks. On the transcript from the phone calls in jail, her boyfriend said they knocked. He also mentioned in the transcript that Breonna was standing in the hallway when he ducked out of the hall after shooting at the cops. He ducked. That didn't make any sense. Why would you have a no-knock warrant and then you go knock? In that case, Miss Camouflage Jones, then he should be charged with attempted murder. Right? Come on now, talk to me. If the cops knock on my door and announce themselves, they come in and I shoot. I know that it's cops and I'm shooting at cops. Then I should go to jail. That's fucking irrelevant, Nadia. If her ass was sleeping on the floor because her fucking back hurt, that don't make a fucking difference. Doesn't make a difference. Shawnee Black, what's good with you? Long time no see. They were fucking intruders coming into someone's home. Spare me the bullshit, man. Let's start to think clear. No, I know, Yancey Smith. Oxy and meth have devastated the state of Kentucky, and racism and white supremacy has devastated America. On top of the oxy and meth. You're right. Georgia, Missy James, I want to see him too. I want to see the transcripts. I want to see what these people are talking about. But no, they put a coon in place. Peace, Quan, what's good with you? They put a coon in place to make sure they throw the case. Notice how they issued the money first and then they made the announcement. So you wouldn't be that mad. Because most of you Negroes are sitting back talking about, shit, I'd take 12 million. I'd take 12 million, boss. I'd take it. Boss, shoots me, boss. I have to take the 12 millions. Kenneth Walker's 911 call. Here, Kenneth Walker's 911 call. All right, I'm going to do what you say. I'm pulling up Kenneth Walker's 911 call.
911, operator Harris, where is your emergency?
I don't know what's happening. Somebody kicked in the door inside my girlfriend.
Okay, where are you located?
I'm at 3003 Springfield Drive, apartment 4.
3003 Springfield Drive, apartment number 4?
Yes. Oh my God.
Okay, how old is your girlfriend?
She's 26. Breathe. Oh
You said 26. Where was she shot at?
I don't know. She's on the grill right now. I don't know.
Okay.
My mama.
You said she's 26. Is she alert and able to talk to you?
No, she's not. Breathe. God.
Okay, and you said you're in apartment number 4?
Hell. Oh my God. Yes, hell.
What's your name, sir?
Oh, my name is Kenneth Walker.
You said Kenneth?
Hell.
And you said she's 26?
Yes.
Okay, you said 3003 Springfield Drive, apartment number 4?
Yes.
Okay. Can you check and see where she's been shot at?
I can't get on the stomach.
Okay. Is she alert and able to talk to you?
No, breathe.
Okay.
I think you. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Can you get her turned over on her back? I need you to check her and see where she shot at.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I gotta go, Mama.
Okay.
I gotta call you back.
Kenneth, can you hear me?
All right, let's just stop it right there for a second. This went on for 2 minutes and 42 seconds. This phone call. What was going on for 2 minutes and 42 seconds? Where was the police? Come on, talk to me. Where was the police? No knock warrant. You didn't go in the apartment and shoot people. Your ass stayed on the outside. And you said it was a hit? Wow. Okay. I entertained that. I couldn't prove it. Yeah. Okay. If you say it was a hit. But if you issuing a no-knock warrant, shouldn't you be shooting people on the inside? Help me out, family. Talk to me. If I'm issuing a no-knock warrant and I'm coming in, I'm shooting people on the inside. I'm not on the outside shooting people through the window. And this is what they charged this gentleman with. Starlet Thompson, thank you for the donation. Really appreciate you. Daniel Howe, thank you for the donation. Really appreciate you. So the gentleman got charged with shooting through a sliding door glass with curtains up. So you don't know who you shooting at. This makes no sense to me, family. No sense, man. So for 2 minutes and 42 seconds, after he done shot a cop and they shot and killed Breonna, they went back outside. What the fuck? Where they go? They ordered DoorDash or what the fuck? What the fuck? They ordered Uber Eats? What the fuck was going on? For almost 3 minutes. How come we didn't hear? All right, the occupants of apartment blah, blah, 4, blah, 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 come on out with your hands up, blah, 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 something. Neighbors said they never heard that. I think they found over 30 to 40 shell casings. And let me just say this to the sisters. And once again, I mean no disrespect. And I told my wife and my children, shit pop off, no, you get behind me. Don't be coming in the hallway and all that shit, because I'm letting the fuck off. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to hear no, who is it? Who do you think it is? I don't want none of this shit happening looking through the blinds. No, get your ass in the back room. Go in the goddamn bathroom or something. Sit in the shower. Wait till I'm done. Fuck. Thank you. On the call, he never said that there were police outside. So if they announced themselves, how come he didn't say it on the call? He never said there was police. So why? Oh, thank you, Quan. Quan said we popping together. You understand what I'm saying? Well, I already know that about Soleil. I'm just saying to the sisters, if you ain't had that training, then yeah, you go wait in the pantry somewhere or something. You're right. I'm glad you said that, Miss April Cook. This was a Fred Hampton style execution. A Fred Hampton style execution. Yeah, Joe, I don't think they had body cams. They sure turned them off. Mr. Earl Holder, man, peace was good with you, bro. Because they had never identified themselves. He didn't know. If they identified themselves, he wouldn't have been doing what he was doing. His ass called the police, and it was the police that was shooting up the damn place. Yeah. I know, Amir. Amir said your ass need a moat and fucking traps. After they get past the moat, you need traps, dungeons, and fucking dragons dealing with these people coming into your house 3:30 in the morning, and they expect you not to shoot some damn body. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck if I didn't have any goddamn weapons. I'm shooting a spitball, a fucking slingshot, it's fucking something. Who turns off their body cams during a no-knock warrant? Thank you. Thank you. So, family, trust me, after having this conversation with my partner, and I was just I said to myself, okay, I gotta come on and at least keep my finger on the pulse of what's going on and ask the people, like, what the fuck is going on? Let me tell y'all something. I told y'all 2 years ago, this shit ain't gonna stop until we stop it. Plain and simple. To sum this little short talk up, On the podcast In Depth with Graham Bessinger, a 64-year-old actor revealed Paramount wouldn't approve some of the budgets, including the scene, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Hold on for a second. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, come on. Where did my article go? Come on. Blah, 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 blah. Hold on for a second. My article is gone. You know the beautiful thing about this election? Y'all got to start thinking now. That y'all in a position, y'all, not my ass, y'all are in a position where you got to vote for Satan, Lucifer, the devil, and the rest of them. And then y'all got to determine how you're going to live your life for the next 4 years. Because I already have it in my mind, all them bastards are devils. And I'm going to figure it out regardless of who's going to be the goddamn president. And that's how you should be thinking. I'm not telling you to think like Professor Griff, but I'm a realist. Oh, you think you proud of yourself and happy that you done voted in one oppressor over the other? What did the police show up for, family? I'm trying to find my article, man. Breonna Taylor's family wanted answers. And what is wrong with that? If something happened to Professor Griff, I would want my family to get some answers. Of course, I want some other shit to happen, but I'm just saying, get some answers. What's wrong with that? Those undercover officers showed up as race soldiers prepared to kill black people. They know white people didn't live there. They knew in all of this surveillance and investigating, in order to get a judge to sign up order warrant, they already knew she's an EMT worker. Am I right or wrong? Didn't they not know that? Camouflage Jones, what does that have to do with anything? That ain't got a goddamn thing to do with it. But listen to me, Miss Camouflage Jones. If she would have had a blemish on her record, they would have brought it out already. Am I right or wrong? Come on, talk to me. You know how they do. You know how these damn devils do it. Stop playing. If she would have violated anything, if she would have jaywalked, they would have brought it up. If people weren't wearing masks as an EMT worker on the truck that she rides in with the other co-workers, and she would have passed gas after going to McDevil's or Murder King or Drunken Donuts or Long John Killers, if she would have passed gas, they would have reported that. Am I right or wrong? How could they bring, it says, how can they bring charges for bullets that went into an apartment of white people, but the bullets went into a black woman's body and no charges were? That's interesting. The bullets went into the damn apartment of white people and the guy gets charged, but bullets went into the body of Breonna Taylor and no one gets charged. Wow. 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 They were looking for the ex-boyfriend and not the current one. King Hazy, chill, man. We already know that. They did surveillance for 2 fucking months. They know the ex-boyfriend didn't live there, so stop playing, man. I'm not saying you to stop playing. I'm saying stop playing. Stop playing. You're right, Marvin. In order for her to get that job, they got to do a background check. So what are we really talking about here? All right, Daniel, Coon, Cameron, bruh. You the worst kind of Negro, man. You are the fucking worst. Charles Barkley, you the worst kind of Negro. But this is what we have to deal with, family. This is what we have to deal with. For the last minute of this broadcast, let me let you hear my sister again.
He mentioned at the press conference, which I thought was quite interesting, that he's a black man. And as I laid and cried and hurt for Tamika Palmer and for Breonna Taylor and for Kenny Walker and for Janiyah, who we need to love up on. As I laid there and I thought about him saying he's a black man, I thought about the ships that went into Fort Monroe and Jamestown with our people on them over 400 years ago. And how there were also black men on those ships that were responsible for bringing our people over here. Daniel Cameron is no different than the sellout Negroes that sold our people into slavery and helped white men to capture our people, to abuse them and to traffic them while our women were raped, while our men were raped by savages. That is who you are, Daniel Cameron. You are a coward. You are a sellout, and you were used by the system to harm your own mama, your own black mama. We have no respect for you. No respect for your black skin. Because all of our skin folk ain't our kin folk, and you do not belong to black people at all. He mentioned at the press conference, which I thought was quite interesting, that he
all our skin folk ain't kin folk, man. And we can't trust these Negroes, man. Call these Negroes out every time you see them. I'm not surprised that these basketball players, football players, and fake-ass fucking rappers and entertainers selling us out every chance they get to get a pat on the back or get their head rubbed by white people. Sad. You Negroes are weak-ass imps. Yeah, they've traded their God for white people's wealth, and they think white people's wealth is going to protect them. Brothers and sisters, this is my last words on this. When we come to power and when we rule, these Negroes got to get dealt with. Whether I'm living or dead, they got to get dealt with. Keep that in mind. And we are not playing. Every chance you get on CNN and you want to speak ill of black people to please your slave master's children so you can get you stroked on your bald head. One day we're going to answer you directly. What are you doing it for the bag? To get a check? To go home and lay next to your white wife and you think everything is fine? It's going to be fine? No, you're going to be held accountable to us. Plain and simple. Let me get out of here. I love y'all to life. I got some digital paperwork to do, y'all. I love y'all to life, family. All right, I might come on back over on the weekend, but yeah, be safe, man. Do something for someone other than yourself this weekend. All right? Revolution is not an event, it's a process. All right? Everyone, all of us, check that energy and live by the code, man. That's the energy code. Peace.